Myself, A. Usharani, Assistant Professor, EC Department, Vignan Institute of Information Technology, going to deliver a lecture on image enhancement, which is the topic under digital image processing. Okay, already we learned that in the last topic the contents of image processing, that is intensity transformation, next histogram processing. Now we have to go for image enhancement in spatial domain, and the next topic is image enhancement in frequency domain. Now we are going to see that image enhancement in spatial domain. Spatial domain is nothing but it is a time domain. That is, here we are going to represent an image in terms of pixels. The pixels in terms we are modifying to get the better enhanced image. Now see what are the last topics we discussed. Under the image enhancement, intensity transformation, we have a different types of intensity transformations. The first method is identity, that is output is equivalent to the input. Okay, now here we are representing in terms of T and S. S is nothing but T of R, where R is the input intensity levels and S is the output intensity levels. For identity, it is equal. R and S are both are equal. In negative, that is completely reverse, that is maximum minus input level. Next, coming to the log transformation and anti-log transformation. Next, power law transformations or gamma corrections. We are seeing that in the last topic. Next, in terms of piecewise linear wave transformation, contrast stretching, intensity slicing and bit plane slicing. These are the methods in terms of piecewise. If you are considering in piecewise, that is either we are considering a block of 3 by 3 or any 5 by 5, any block or any range of pixels we are concentrating, then we go for contrast stretching, intensity slicing and bit plane slicing. In this identity negative log transformation, in this we are considering overall all the pixels in the image. In piecewise linear transformation, we are concentrating only on particular pixels. The next method is histogram. Histogram processing. In histogram processing, we are considering the entire range of pixels, that is T of R is we are considering the complete x-axis, that is all the pixels ranges in the image. In that we have a histogram stretching and histogram equalization, histogram specification. All these methods we are covered in the last lecture. Now here we are performing image enhancement in spatial domain. Spatial domain is nothing but time domain. Okay, what is the main objective of image enhancement? We have to enhance the image representation of image, and it is applicable for only limited applications, only particularly specific application only we are doing this. And for example, if you are going for X-ray images, this enhancement method is applicable and advantageable. Next, here two categories in terms of spatial domain we can do and in terms of frequency domain. Spatial domain we are processing directly on the pixels. In frequency domain we are processing on the Fourier transform of the pixels. Okay. Next, already we learned that it is directly on the pixels of an image. Spatial altering of modifies an image by replacing the value of each pixel by a function of the value of neighborhood. Okay, here the neighborhood basically we are considering 3 by 3, that is the minimum level of next one is 5 by 5 mask. We can use any size of neighborhood. Okay, in terms of frequency domain we are using Fourier transform. Next, in image enhancement in spatial domain we have a low pass filter and high pass filter. Low pass filter we are also calling as smoothing. Okay, and high pass filter we are calling as sharpening. And here we have a filters in terms of linear, at the same time non-linear. In linear filters we are calling as averaging, weighted averaging filters. In non-linear we are using median. Okay, in this low pass filter we are operating with the mean. In low pass filter we are using mean. In high pass filter we are using median. Okay, in sharpening, that is nothing but high pass filter. In high pass filter we are using differentiation technique. Already in analog electronics and everything, we are known that the low pass filter is nothing but integrator operation and high pass filter is nothing but differentiation operation. The same thing here also we are applying, but the input here, it is an image. In analog electronics, where we are using analog signals, and in this case we are using the input is image, but the operation is same thing. Integrator is nothing but it is a mean operation, and that is for linear, and we can also do for non-linear, that is in terms of median. Next, coming to the high pass filter is nothing but differentiation operation. Here we are using first order differentiation, at the same time second order differentiation. Next, linear spatial filtering. Okay, the linear spatial filtering is nothing but it is the sum of products operation. Already we said that it is an integration operation between an image and filter kernel, or we are calling as a mask or neighborhood or kernel. We can use any name: window, template, kernel, filter kernel, mask, and mostly we are calling as a mask and kernel. Okay, here the kernel is nothing but it is a neighborhood. Okay, always the size we are defining in terms of 3 by 3 or 5 by 4. Basically we are using 3 by 3 mask. Next, see the operation of linear spatial filtering. Now consider an image f with the coordinates x and y. Already you know that image is a two-dimensional image, and consider the origin. Now we are applying a kernel or window or mask. Now we are considering a 3 by 3 mask, and we are placing at the position of center. Okay, the filter kernel with W, we are denoting W of S comma T, and it has a W of 0, and the coordinates we are considering as center one is W of 0 comma 0, and with that we are placing the remaining coordinates. Now this mask is placed under the pixels, that is f of xy. Okay, the pixel values under kernel which is centered on x comma y. Okay, that is the W of 0 comma 0 is placed on the f of x comma y. Now how we are performing this operation? By using this formula. Okay, that is nothing but averaging or mean. Okay, the general implementation of for image filtering of m by n image with a weighted average, or we can use simply average. Okay, next, g of xy is the output image, and W of s comma t is the kernel or window or mask, and f is the input image. Now we are multiplying these two, that is we are summation of products, sum of products, that is we are multiplying the each of this window mask with the kernel. Let's see the position of W of 0 comma 0 into f of x comma y, and the next thing is each element has to multiply W of minus 1 comma minus 1 into f of x minus 1 comma y minus 1 plus W of minus 1 comma 0 into f of x minus 1 comma y. Okay, with this we have to multiply each pixel value, and we are replacing this position, that is the center position. The center position will be modified with the new value, that is the g of xy. Okay, this is the process how we are using this smoothing low pass filter. That is how we are getting g of xy is equal to W of minus 1 minus 1 into f of x minus, that is the first element will be multiplied with the first element, and the second element will be multiplied with the second element, and the complete we are getting the complete pixel values we are multiplied, and the center element will be modified with g of xy. Next, see the particular example. Here this is the mask of 3 by 3 averaging mask, that is each value we are considering as unity 1. Okay, and the second is weighted average. Weighted average means we are considering the center element. The center element is highest priority. We are giving the center element has highest priority, that is we are providing a highest weight and we are concentrating on this, and we are next step is neighbors, that is these are next weightage. Next we are considering the diagonal elements. Okay, now the sum of all these is 16, that is weighted average. Here the sum of all these is 9. Okay, here we are considering only average, means the sum of all these is 9, so 1 by 9. Here we are concentrating on particular pixels, so the weighted average we can consider any corner. Generally we are using the center element is highest priority, otherwise we can choose the next element also depending on the application and particular application. Okay, let's see the example. Now consider an original image with the pixels 7, 9, 11, 10, 58, 9, 5, 6. Okay, here we are considering the different pixel values, and here it is a low pass filter, that is low pixel values. Generally here the low pass filter is nothing but low pixel values will be allowed, and the sharp changes is nothing but just compare here. Once here 7, 9, 11, 10, 8, 9, 5, 6. All these are within the same range, 7 to 6, 5 to 11. Next coming to 50, it is a sharp change. Compared to all the pixel values, the 50 is completely different. Okay, that different element will be eliminated by using this low pass filter. How it can be performed? By using example we can know. Okay, and here we are also calling the low pass filter as blurring. Okay, it blurs the image, that is it removes the edges. Generally edges are transitions from one color to another color. Transition is nothing but represented by high pixel values. Okay, that is the high pass filter. Okay, sharps, that is why high pass filter we are calling a sharpening filter. Okay, this will be eliminated. How we are eliminated we can see. Here we are considering averaging mask, 1 by 9 of each pixel values is 1. Now see, here we have to multiply this center element. This center element has to position here. Sorry, this center element has to position at first position. Okay, first position, and we have to modify this pixel value. Next we go for this and we have to multiply, and again we have to, here if you are placing this, now if you are placing this, if the center element is placed here 1, we will get like this. Okay, and we don't have this, which pixels this 1 1 1 has to multiply with which value? For that we have to do 0 padding. Okay, that is why we are doing 0 padding. We are adding one more rows and one more column to for the each pixel. That is we are adding at the starting 0 column, at the same time at the ending 0 column, 0 rows and 0 row column. That is nothing but we are doing 0 padding. Okay, now this is the mask. It has to apply to 7 at the position of 7. How we are processing? Okay, the center 1 will be positioned at center 1. Now it will be 1 into 0 plus 1 into 0 plus 1 into 0 plus 1 into 0 plus 1 into 7. Okay, now see that how we are getting. 1 by 9 is a common for all. 1 into 7 plus 1 into 9 plus 1 into 10 plus 1 into 50. Now we will get 8.4. That is the 7 has to replace with 8.4. Now for the second one is 9. Now the 9 will be pointed with the center of the mask. Again the process will be same. 1 by 9 into, it is common for all, 8 8.4 into 1, that is 8.4 plus 9 plus 11 plus 10 plus 50 plus 8. Now we are getting 10.7. The 9 will be replaced with 10.7. For the next operation, the center will be pointed to 11. Okay, again it will be 1 by 9 into 10.7 plus 11 plus 50 plus 8. Now we are getting 8.85. That is, the 11 will be replaced with 8.85. The next thing, center will be pointed to 10. Okay, 10 into 1, 10 into 50, 10 into 9 and 10 into, 1 into 10 and 1 into 50, 1 into 9 and 1 into 5. That is 1 by 9, 8.4 plus 10.7 plus 10 plus 50 plus 9 plus 5. We are getting 10.3. The 10 will be replaced with 10.3. Just observe the previous value and which now it is limit same within the range. So it will be modified with a little change only. Next, coming to the 50. It will be modified as 12.9. Just see, same. 8.4 plus 10.7 plus 8.85 plus 10.3 plus 50 plus 8 plus 9 plus 5 plus 6. Now we are getting it is 12.9. Next, go for 8. And it is replaced with 5.7. Next, go for 9. And it will be replaced with 4.1. Next, go for 5. It will be replaced with 4.88. Next, for 6. It will be replaced with 3.27. Next, see, this is the output. Now see, here every pixel is within the range only. It is ranging from 3 to 12.9. Okay, now the 50. Just see, this is the original image and it is the averaged image. Now, if you are observing that 50 is modified with the low value 12.9. The 50 will be blurred. That is, it is removed and the only low pixel values will be available. That is, low pass filter is nothing but it allows low pixel values and the sharp edges will be removed. That is, it blurs the image. Okay, next see the example how we are going to identify a particular object in an image by using low pass filter. Let's see, this is the original image. Okay, here this image has to identify the where is the galaxies. Okay, now if you are observing, okay, there is a sharp changes. Okay, now we have to blur and we have to identify where it is exactly. For that, here we are using smoothing, that is averaging filter. The next one, we are making a threshold level to identify the particular region. Okay, this is the filtered output and this is the threshold output, and we are identified the where is the object is available. Okay, that is the low pass filter averaging, that is the linear spatial filter, and that is linear. Okay, we are making as summation of this. Now it is a non-linear order statistic low pass filter. It is a non-linear spatial filter, median filter. That is, median filter is nothing but we have to identify the where is the median value. Okay, generally it is applicable for salt and pepper noise, impulse noise. Okay, this is the best for impulse noise, whereas low pass filter is applicable for sharp edges we have to identify. Okay, and there is a effect of disadvantage of low pass filter. Linear spatial filter is nothing but blurring. It blurs the image. That can be reduced. The blurring effect can be reduced by the median filter. Okay, next see this. Consider an example. Okay, with this, here also we are using the same neighborhood pixels values. Just consider here the pixel values are differ 128 and 172. These two pixel values will be differ from the given range. That can be eliminated by using median filter. Okay, let's see. For median filter, we have to consider a mask. Here I am considering a 3x3 mask, and here we have to consider within this image only we have to consider. For example, if you want to identify 128, here that will be the center one, and here we are considering a 3x3 mask, and the all pixel values has to arrange in ascending order, that is 18, 19, 22, 22, 24, 32, 33, 34 and 128. Now median, we have to identify the median, that is the center element has to identified, that is 24. The 128 is will be replaced with the 24. Next, for the second element, that is 24, if you are considering the 24 from the original image only we have to perform. Okay, again we have to consider a 3x3 with the center of 24. Now this is the mask. Now again we have to arrange all the pixels in ascending order, that is 19, 22, 24, 25, 31, 32, 33 and 128 and 172. Again identify the center one, that is 31. The 24 will be replaced with 31. Next, the next thing is 172. For 172, same procedure. Again consider the 3x3 mask and arrange the pixels in ascending order and identify the center one, and the 172 will be replaced with 31. Next, for 26, same procedure. Consider a mask within the range of 3x3. Next, arrange the pixels in ascending order and identify the center one, and that is 26. Now here the same thing we are getting. Okay. Next, this is the original image and it is the median. Next, observe this median. All are within the range only. The sharp levels will be removed. That is, the changes, variations will be removed and the pixels are within the same range only. Okay. Thank you.